Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Cougars are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose.
There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Houston wants to play fast. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that And you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fakes to grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And some room to work. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Makes the quick grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the air on first down. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Roach. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right.
Wow.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Got it.
Oh, my gosh. He didn't even get to the...
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're going to ride this running back. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Yes, sir.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield.
That was nice.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Takes it from the gun on third down.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Caught behind the line. It's yours. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Catch in the middle.
Got that in there perfect.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back.
Oh, what in the world?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different.
Oh, Jesus.
And now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Off the play fake. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's carry on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The quick out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score.
Okay, so you got knocked down. All right,
Touchdown, TCU. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Balls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got the first down himself.
Oh, I could have kept going.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
There you go.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Houston going up-tempo. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Cougar! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Turns it
Oh my gosh, if he get this pass off. Thank
and
you.
it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. Right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Brings into the open. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. Touchdown, Houston. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it. This to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Dang.
Snags it on the right.
Oh, he caught it anyway.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down.
Thank you.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
All right, so ball's incomplete, and here's the game. This is going to have to be a Hail Mary pass on this last throw. Something has to go into the end zone because at this point, a field goal doesn't do you any good.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major